So here we are starting the Blue Trail at Pyramid Mountain. We're going to follow this straight ahead for a while. Pretty sure it goes through this reservation in a beautiful way. So let's check out a little scenery here. Oh, here's a trail division coming up. The Little Green Leaf Trail heads off to the right. Not sure where that goes, but we will continue along here. Very simple, easy trail here so far. Just walking along. Really nice cool morning here today. Probably about 65. The humidity hasn't kicked in yet. It's nice and cool. It's a gorgeous day. Perfect for a walk in the woods. Seems like there's a little extra shape to this handle. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Here we come through the trail. And it opens up to a lovely field. Let's see if we get any kind of view from here. We haven't gotten very far up yet. Don't expect too much, just along the power lines. Okay, up the field we see power lines. And down the way we have some power lines. And some interesting plants along the edges. Nothing's really blooming right now. Very hot and very dry, so conditions out here are pretty scorching even at 8 a.m. And there's a high fire warning right now. You gotta be real careful out here. No cooking, just eating cold food. What you can to keep things cool. You need a lot of rain. A lot of rain. It'll really help. And make our way back into the woods. This is the GoPro's voyage, maiden voyage with me. Ultimately, this video is being used to learn how to take video, edit video, shift between me and the scenery, see the different things going on, see how long I can run things for. And learn things about the camera, like I don't get a view from the viewfinder all the time. It turns itself off, I guess, for battery usage after a while. And all I'm watching is what I'm seeing and trusting my view. So there may be a setting I can go to adjust that. I'll have to see. But so far, nothing. This is always interesting because obviously I can't hike and use the trekking poles at the same time if I'm filming. So it's just a matter of getting used to that. I can see why Jay doesn't seem to film the more difficult terrain for the most part. He's busy using his sticks. That said, there are other mounts I can use, and I will experiment with some of those as I move on to see what works best. I also am going to learn a lot from this to see if I can simply speak like this, or if I need to have more of a speech like this so that I appear more on camera, and we'll see. That doesn't feel as natural. I prefer this tone, but it's worth trying it out. It's also interesting to see how me having music on in my headset will affect any video production. Is it heard? Is there any kind of noise bleed that comes through, electronic bleed? I'm interested in all of that. I doubt you're picking up anything from it, but it would just be interesting. So, big pile of rocks here. And this is where the trail seems to divide. There's the blue trail to Tripod Rock. And this is the orange trail. I'm going to follow this. This loops around, comes back to Tripod Rock, and then we get to go see the sights and the nice overlooks, and then come down. So this puts a steep part as the decline instead of the incline, which is a kind of nice way to do things. Although this might not be the best route, because as I've just discovered, I'm the first one taking it this morning, which means I'm going to get all the spider webs to the face. Fabulous. But it's a really pretty route, right? Really pretty route. It'd be good if I could learn to talk. I'm not used to doing this alone, talking to myself. It's going to take some getting used to. Nothing against it so far, but take some getting used to. Now, I don't know as yet if I should be turning off the camera in between shots, if it really uses that much battery just to be on, or do I just put it into not recording mode? I might try that next time, see how much it is between recordings. So we're going to go with that. And here's quite lovely. I'm going to come down and hike down along the water a little bit. There's a little side trail. It's possible along the little side trail to hike out. There's a side trail. If you wanted to hike out along this, but you can only get as far as that dip where the dam is and where the water flows over, and you got another gap before the house and the road. But beautiful views here, and this whole hike from here until we start to hike back up the mountain runs along the edge of the water here. So it's a lovely, lovely journey. It's a really good, simple loop trail that we're taking. It's not too difficult, about 4.5 miles, I believe, in the loop. I'll confirm that at the end. I'm using the All Trails app right now. As you can see, the terrain is sometimes not the easiest. There's a lot of rocks and root stepping along the way, but worth these views, I'd say. And once we come back up to Tripod Rock and start returning, the trail returns to a very nice cut trail. The only place it kind of gets rough again after that will be coming back down the mountain. I may show you that if I'm not too concerned with my stepping. So this is one of the areas where we come through some lovely areas. We're coming right along the water here. Just passed a bunch of people, family out for a morning hike. On the weekends you're going to get a bunch of people out here. I'm actually quite glad they just came through because that means no more spider webs. Woohoo! I think I need to pay more attention to my footing here. So the views are beautiful, but I'm going to focus on the trail. And just before we turn left and go back up into the woods and towards Pyramid Rock, we come right down to this little viewpoint here, which is lovely. You can see all the way out. Okay, and here we come through the woods and coming out to Tripod Rock. Named Tripod Rock for the formation of this giant rock being supported on 3 little rocks, which as we come around to this edge we'll be able to see a little bit better. This is a good spot to stop and have a little snack before continuing on with my journey. So this is probably a great spot to take a break. I can get out of my pack, have a drink, have a little something to eat, hop right up here and enjoy a little break. And right here, getting up. And a great place to view the world. So this is, I believe, still the Blue Dot Trail, though I haven't seen a marker in a while. Blue Trail cut off to the left a little bit ago, and here we are climbing up and over to see the views of the area, and then eventually back down to the parking area. Oh, we're on the Blue Trail. We're part of the Blue Loop Trail. So And this is where the blue trail does get a little bit more strenuous. Here we can see we're on the blue trail, and it comes around this way, and we're trying to hike down this. Be real careful. When you're hiking this kind of thing, you tend to use your poles a lot. And keep your foot, your sight on your feet. When you want to look around, you stop moving. Take it in. And then continue along. Just paying attention to the feet. Always looking at the feet. Whew. Morning.
Hey, morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.